Our community continuing to face change as the new coronavirus, the cases evolve, the numbers are on the rise.
And Mecklenburg County just took the most aggressive action we've seen so far in order today to stay at home for all non-essential workers.
And part of the reason for this is the sharp increase in cases over the past 24 hours. In Mecklenburg County, now at 142 cases across North Carolina, just reporting another triple-digit increase. The state number at 398 cases. That's 100 more than yesterday. And in South Carolina, they've announced 44 additional cases, bringing that number in the Palmetto State to 342. York County just reporting 4 new cases for a total of 11 there. Chesterfield County up 2 cases. The number of deaths has not changed.
I want you to take now a look at this graphic we put together to show you the progression of COVID-19 in Mecklenburg County. The first case back on March 13th. And here you can see the steady daily rise as more testing was done. A few bigger jumps last week, and then that rise again from yesterday to today. 108 cases up to 142 as of noon today.
Now, the stay-at-home order in Mecklenburg County will take effect at 8 a.m. on Thursday morning.
Channel 9's government reporter Joe Bruno has been getting a steady flow of information from the county. He's live now to explain what this means for families, and they have a lot of questions, Joe.
Yeah, this is a major order. It impacts every single person in Mecklenburg County, even if you work in another county, and there's a lot to go over. But let me just say, this is something that the CEOs of the 2 major hospital systems, Novant and Atrium, they both asked for this, and today they're getting it. It will go into effect Thursday at 8 a.m. So let's talk about this stay-at-home order and what's impacted. Here are some things that are still allowed to be open: grocery stores, pharmacies, medical offices, laundromats, banks, and restaurants for off-premise consumption. We're talking delivery and takeout. Now, some things that are not allowed: having friends over, non-essential travel, work for a non-essential business. One example they put out there is if you work in another county like Union and that business is not essential, you are not allowed to go to work. Now, there are a whole lot more categories of things that are allowed and aren't allowed. We're going to work through the night to make sure that we get a full list of those online and answer any questions that people have. But there will be pain. That's something that the emergency management director told county commissioners. This is not an easy order to follow. A lot of people's everyday lives will be altered because of this. Another thing they mentioned is the penalty. If you don't follow this order, it is a misdemeanor. The people will be enforcing this. It was even asked, what should they do if they see a large gathering? If people are throwing a party, just blatantly violating the stay-at-home order, the county attorney said that they can call the police to report those people for having that party. Now, this goes into effect Thursday at 8 a.m. It will last until April 16th at midnight. So a lot of things that we have to sort through here, and I know there are a lot of questions. If you look down here, this is what we've been monitoring. The meeting, it looks like, just ended. Commissioners were in closed session. They briefly came out to talk about future meetings and how they would do them virtually. It says the meeting is finished, so I guess that's over. That means we're going to have this virtual press conference on this laptop right here. You probably can't see the screen too well, but that's another reporter from WFAE standing by as we wait for Gibby Harris and the county manager to start the press briefing. We have a whole lot of questions. I know you do too. We're going to try to get as many answers as we can for this next live shot coming up on Eyewitness News at 6. Back to you.
We'll let you get to it in just one second, Joe, but as I was listening and you were there in that meeting where they announced this, a lot of concern about the legality of all this, and some, even Trevor Fuller, saying, could somebody challenge this? Do you get the sense they think that somebody might push back legally, or they're just kind of going through possibilities just in case?
I think commissioners have just gotten so many emails from people on both sides of this issue. But earlier today, they had a call with Governor Roy Cooper, and the governor told county commissioners across the state that they have the authority to issue these stay-at-home orders if they want to. If they feel like the things that they are seeing in their individual communities warrant those, they can implement those. Because keep in mind, there isn't a statewide stay-at-home order. But the governor made clear You can do this, and we'll support you. We'll work together if you beat us to the punch. Scott.
All right, Joe, thanks a lot. We know you're monitoring and juggling about 10 things at once out there. We'll let you get back to it as you bring us the latest. And as Joe mentioned, not a statewide order, but the North Carolina Healthcare Association has been pushing for a statewide shelter-in-place order. Again, the one in Mecklenburg County is being called a stay-at-home order, but they're looking for something similar statewide. They sent a letter Sunday to Governor Cooper saying they're concerned about the rapid rise in cases, and with protective equipment running low, they want this. The group also says it'll take at least 2 weeks after a shelter-in-place order before we start to actually see a change in the rise in cases.